Okay, welcome back to our podcast. Today we are going to talk about something very, very new to our Indian Muslim society.
Yes,
Correct?
definitely.
Okay, a lot of people would have heard about urut massage, happy ending massage.
Wait. Why are you going there?
Okay, all kinds of massages, but it's very rare that people would have heard about hijama, or they call it Bekam. Even myself, I went through an incident, or maybe let's say it's an accident that I got to know about hijama. How about yourself?
Yes, because I came to know about hijama through him.
Yeah.
So that's how I know about hijama. And yes, I've tried it quite a number of times. And yes, we both have benefited from it.
Yes, of course.
And we would like our listeners or our community to actually benefit from us as well.
So we have a beautiful couple here to talk more about this, and they have been here. They have been in this field for, let's say, more than 5 years.
Yeah,
5 years.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, before we move on, let me introduce.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Get on.
we have Sister Fina here and Brother Fahmi.
Yeah.
Hi, hello.
Welcome to our
Welcome.
show.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, we are actually very, very honored to have you all here.
Yes.
Thank you for sacrificing all your time.
Your valuable time.
And today I'm going to talk to you all in Tamil. Tamil
Let's go.
English Tamil. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So the first question will be, she will be asking, Bismillah.
Okay, tell us, what is hijama?
Okay, so I would say the simplest term. So hijama is a alternative or complementary treatment, mainly used to treat muscle pains, body aches, then to a certain extent help with certain medical conditions, and generally to improve blood flow or blood circulation.
Oh, that means I don't have to go to doctor already lah.
I wouldn't say that. No, that's why I say it's a complementary treatment.
So complementary as in, how do you actually explain or put it as complementary?
Okay, so for certain conditions, medicine is still a must. So you can't go without medicine. So
Yes.
but then sometimes we understand that medicine can only help to suppress certain symptoms, but it doesn't improve or help to treat that condition.
Kalau headache?
Headaches, yes, like for certain conditions, like typical painkillers, we try to advise to avoid unless necessary. But certain conditions such as diabetes, gout, all the high blood pressure. So if they have to eat daily medication, we recommend them to eat daily medication. On top of that, then we do all this complementary treatment.
So my next question is, sorry, actually, if you ask me, I as a Indian Muslim, or no need to say Indian Muslim lah, as a whole, Indian community, not a lot of them know about this.
Yeah.
It's very sad. Even I didn't know until I went through the process.
Understood. Yeah.
And I felt, I recommended a lot of people. I really recommend them. But of course not to you all. So I don't know about you all. Now definitely I recommend you all.
Yes.
100%.
Yes, don't worry. Wait for, after this, you might get a lot of things covered.
Thank you.
I just want to know that, is this only for Muslims or any other people who can do? Any people can do this?
Yeah, so actually we have been approached with this question. So because I guess it depends on how maybe people or companies in Singapore, they market this treatment as Islamic healing. So that's why we don't go to that extent. We don't go to that side. We do say that this is a Islamic practice, but then there are scientific evidences to back up all this basically treatment.
Yes,
so we would say that this is actually open to everyone and anyone.
Yeah, but the most important thing is it's a sunnah.
Yes,
of course. So put that aside.
Yeah.
So we don't want to stereotype people.
Yes.
People might think that other religion people might think, hey, alamak, this one Muslim do one.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, because that's what we feel also, because certain companies, yes, they do, like they say, okay, because it's a sunnah, so they advocate hijama or cupping. But then we feel like that goes only so far. So we want to reach out to everyone, because anyone can receive this treatment. We don't want to limit to our only Muslim community.
Yeah, maybe that could be one of the reasons why a lot of Indian Muslims or maybe let's say Indian society is left back.
Yeah.
They don't know about this. So maybe I think the track that you are going in, you are letting people know that this is not only for Muslims.
Yeah.
Anybody can do this. Correct.
I think that's something that all of them will know about it. By the way, you were saying Hijama cupping. Hijama tu apa? Cupping tu apa?
Okay, so like there's multiple terms lah. So generally people will know cupping. So cupping is in English. Then bekam is Malay actually.
Okay.
Then hijama is Arab. So actually there's a root word. So actually this word came from the Quran. Then they say like the meaning of hijama is like being repurposed lah. It's a very long thing.
Okay.
But then like why our company we choose to use Hijama Associates, because hijama is more known for like wet cupping.
Okay.
Then so basically like we want it to be seen as an international thing. So it's known internationally as hijama.
Yeah.
So that's why we use hijama instead.
There is only wet cupping or there is dry cupping?
There is both. But
Okay.
then when you hear the word hijama, people will straight away think of wet cupping instead of just dry cupping.
Yeah.
but-
Even me, I think like that.
Yeah, but correct. Hijama can be both dry and wet cupping.
Okay. Is there any difference between wet and dry? Because I don't know. I have done dry, but it was too painful.
Oh, okay. I think I know.
painful,
Dry means no need to wash lah. Wet means must wash and keep lah.
But depends. But if the cup you use disposable, don't need wash.
Yeah,
Throw
lah,
away.
Throw away. Correct.
Alamak, you see, you heard it.
They know their job very well lah.
Yes, of course lah. They've been in this life for so long.
Yeah, correct.
So
Yeah.
I guess going to that question, dry cupping, there are benefits for both. So for dry cupping, we feel like it's best for like muscular pains, body aches. But then for like certain medical conditions, wet cupping has better effects.
Okay.
So is this only done in Singapore? But I don't know about any other countries doing this. I only heard about, Malaysia they do. Singapore they do. How about the Middle Eastern?
Actually, if go back to history, the Egyptians started cupping actually.
Okay.
So it was more practiced in the Middle Eastern areas and also China.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, Chinese traditional where they use the
Yeah.
cups and everything. Yes.
But then in Singapore, the TCM they practice more of dry cupping. From what I've understand from some of my customers, they say like in TCM they don't practice much wet cupping.
Yeah.
But then actually in China, most of them do wet cupping.
Yeah, I ever tried dry cupping. I went to a TCM to try. I wouldn't say that it worked out, or I wouldn't say that it worked for me. But when I tried hijama, Bekam, let me just narrate this story. It's better that I was having this pain in my foot for a very long time. I've gone to the doctors. I went for foot reflexologist. I went to the extent of buying expensive shoes for myself. Sometimes they say that shoes might play a very big part.
Yeah, definitely.
Until to a point where I was like so helpless. I came somehow or other I came to know about Bekam. So first and foremost, when I saw, it's a sunnah, then I said, okay, we should do this. So I tried. When the therapist came over, I told him my problem. Okay, this. I've been like suffering for a few months already, like no cure. He only tell me, okay bro, don't worry, you just lie down. I do Bekam. After that, you see. Then after everything is over, the moment when he asked me to, okay, you sit up. Then I asked him, is there anything that I'm not supposed to do? He said, yeah, you cannot smoke from now on. It's like, yeah, really? Yeah? No, it's just joking. Then he asked me to stand up. When I stood up, there was no signs of pain in my leg.
Okay.
Then I was like, hey, bro, what did you actually do? Yeah. Then he told me that, this is what Bekam does. And he told me a very long story about how the process. That one later we talk.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we can talk it in our another episode that we are going to
Correct. So this is how I actually came to know about Bekam. And after I benefited, so once you know how it feels, then you will tell people, hey, you should go and try. And in fact, a lot of people who knows me, I told them go and try, and they did try. They say, yeah, of course, it's like very good. You feel very light. You can sleep very well.
Yeah.
Your bowels will be cleared. I mean, these are the facts.
Yeah.
So that's how I actually came to know. So Talking about that.
Talking about that,
Yeah.
we have someone here who is together with Brother Fahmi.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
she's keeping quiet only,
She's
and then
invisible.
looking at us, and then
Invisible.
don't want to talk, looking at us so seriously. Fina,
You can check your mic first.
test. Sikit. Test.
Okay.
Alamak, suara pun tak keluar lah.
I'm very shy lah.
Apa nak shy?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Can you tell us something that we don't know?
Alamak.
Something that we don't know, something interesting that you have come across your client ke siapa-siapa ke, that they have cured, or they feel that okay,
Fertility.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That was what they call it, accidental treatment for me as a start. Like at first when I started doing this, I didn't know it can help with fertility. Yeah, so when I did it, I was like, hey, how about we do it yours? Tummy lah, because you say you got issues with trying to conceive, right? So we do it in certain areas. And then after she did it, then later she got pregnant.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, and then from there I realized like, okay, that I started to read up about fertility hijama. Like where are the points to do for fertility? And then
Sorry, prior to that, did that lady have any kind of issues apa-apa ke?
it's unexplained.
Okay.
But it has been a few years like trying, but like yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah, so so after that when I started doing some research on the fertility hijama itself lah. And then going forward, like once I started posting about it, wow, I didn't realize that so many people are actually going through
so many women.
so many women are going through this lah.
Especially in Singapore, right?
Yeah, really, it's really a lot. Like, and then after that, from there, like we get stories of people getting pregnant, like success stories, and then after that, it became like our best selling.
Trademark.
Yeah.
Trademark.
Trademark.
Okay. So some of them are the problem, some of them is unexplained and all that. So you have come across ladies with problem dengan unexplained punya ni.
Yes,
and it is successful.
Yeah, I mean, of course, not all of them.
Okay.
But for the most part, like people come back happy lah. Like for those who don't even have their menses, and then suddenly their menses coming back,
Okay.
So
So this will also help to have
Yes.
their period.
Yes. Not just that. Like I have customer who had cramps every month will have to go to A&E. Yeah. So married woman, then every month will have to go to A&E because the cramps are so bad. And then after she started doing hijama, she said the following month, the menses came, no cramps at all.
That's the power of hijama.
Yeah.
One of my customers shared the wife tried hijama with us. She didn't have menses for 1 year. Right after the hijama, the menses came.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's at first, like you said, like when you did it on you got very surprised by like the effect of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So up till today. Okay, so up till today, like even after like 6 years of me doing this, I'm still amazed by the effects of hijama. It's like every single time when someone come with a new condition, then I'm like, okay, I'll ask my doctor. My doctor say, okay, you can feel free to try. It's not unsafe for them. Okay, then we try. Every time we will get like, wow, it actually helps. Oh, it actually helps. So it's always something new we are learning every time.
So there is a miracle in hijama.
Yeah, I would say that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Does hijama have to be done every time, or there's certain
time frame.
period? Or
Okay, like recommended is every 4 months, 120 days, 3, 6, 9, 12. So every 4 months. So that's when your red blood cells will renew itself. So we should do it every 4 months, regardless of your condition.
Yeah, correct.
But if you do have but if you do have conditions, then we will advise you like how often you should do it.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going for my hijama for about 3 months once. The moment the third month come already, I know I can feel my body.
Yeah, there will be
is-
symptoms.
So okay, when was the last time you do it?
Before we
I
go Umrah, is it?
think before Umrah.
November.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so by February you should be doing with me already lah.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Amin.
Oh my god.
Inshallah.
I'll
Amin.
give you.
Yeah, okay. I put you first.
No worries.
Okay.
Wow.
No problem. Nothing wrong trying.
Who knows, right?
You cannot push people's customers.
I'm just saying, but I'm just kidding. But then, okay, I would say actually, alhamdulillah, in Singapore, so far we have a lot of friends who does hijama also, and honestly speaking, it's safe to try most of the companies because from what we've seen, most of the practices are quite similar. So
Yeah.
as long as you feel comfortable, it works for you, go ahead, no worries. Doesn't matter who you do it, because I do have customers who just try every time they do different company. Have also, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Because they
Which
got
is
no
fine,
specific,
which is
no
fine.
specific.
But
like,
ada lain effect tak? Satu buat sini and then the next month you do another person, like will
No
there?
lah, technically no, because generally hijama is done at the general points.
yeah.
So it's quite safe.
So it's a template lah.
Yeah, it's kind of a template.
If you're doing it for maintenance, usually it's a template.
it's a
Unless they have a specific medical condition, then sometimes some therapists will be upfront that they say they don't do this kind of conditions. So that's why sometimes they come to us.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay.
Okay, having said that, now I want to ask you all something not about Bekam.
Okay, sure. No worries.
I see she's scared already.
She was supposed to ask, but I'm asking now.
Never mind, it's okay. Let him ask.
Since both of you are actually into this hijama and Bekam, you guys are married, husband and wife. How are you all actually juggling your time? I mean, you have kids and all. You know, your marriage, your relationship. How are you actually, juggling? Because I'm now a full-time podcaster. She's a roller coaster. I mean, half-caster. soon to be full-time.
I'm working full time, so I'm just helping him out, and when it comes to y'all.
So I want to know if, let's say, in times to come, she becomes a full-time podcaster. So how it works. So maybe you can share with us how you all actually manage your time and everything.
Okay, so for myself, I believe in work-life balance. So I guess, alhamdulillah, I'm doing like flexible, so like self-employed flexibility. So I try to limit myself to a certain amount of appointments per day. So like, because so usually what I do is like I'll send my kids to school in the morning.
Alright.
So I'll take maybe 3 appointments. So I try to finish my appointments by the time my kids are done with school. So I get to juggle that. Then
Cooking all you don't do, right?
no, I don't.
Later I come to you.
So then, for example, because of the demand also, I have to do weekends. So I try not to do all weekends. Maybe I take one weekend off. At least I can have family time. So I try to juggle. So it's not that easy, but you get used to the pattern after a while. You have to adjust and adapt lah.
I mean, before you started hijama, he was working shift work also.
Oh, okay.
So I think like getting the balance wasn't so difficult lah.
Yeah.
And then some days on weekdays he will work until night. So if you've seen other therapists, they work like morning until night every day. So
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. We don't believe in that. We believe in work-life balance also.
Yes, very true, very true.
Yeah. So that's how we manage lah. We must learn to say no to certain customers also lah. Like macam it's full means it's full lah. Like you have to wait for the following month.
Correct. Okay lah, it's a very good advice to those who are going to start their own business as husband and wife. It's not easy, definitely. I know. By the look of your face, I can see. It's not easy actually, but I think maybe inshallah we can pull through.
Yeah, hope so, because some tips from them.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's nice to know, like if you work more, you get more money.
Yeah.
But money is not everything lah, right?
Yes, of course.
So you have to learn to press that brake lah.
Yeah. In the end, you are helping people with their health, and you have to also take care of
Take care
your
of
health.
your health.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yes. I totally agree on the work-life balance part. Yes.
But why did the both of you all choose Bekam? Why not other job or other things? Why did it come to you all as okay, let's do Bekam?
It's basically the miracles of Bekam itself lah. When I learned about hijama, I had no idea what it was. It was a random course that I took because my mother went.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'll just follow you to KL and learn about hijama. Then after that, from there, I'm like, oh, this thing is really cool. Like I didn't know it could help with a lot of things. Like people who couldn't walk suddenly can walk. So I'm like, where do I not know about this? Why isn't this viral? Like it doesn't make sense.
Correct.
It should be out there. Everybody knows and everybody wants to do it. Yeah. So from there, I'm like, okay, I come back Singapore. I'm like, I decided with my husband, like, I think I want to do this. And then
So did you try on him?
No. Was Umi who tried?
My mother tried on him.
Oh, I see.
Because he would never do before. So
I
I want
also
him
never do before also.
okay.
I had no idea.
No experience with hijama actually.
I see.
And then when then moving forward, then I started taking a bit of customers, but I was still working full time back then. Yeah, then after that I'm like, okay lah, let's just do friends and family
First.
first. And then after that, like because I got sick and tired of office job.
Same. No, I think everybody down here has that same feeling. Sick and tired.
The same.
Yup, the same old thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that also because I want this to be out there, people know about it. So I'm like, I just quit my job like that only. I think 24-hour notice. I don't remember. Or maybe 2 weeks. I don't remember. Okay, already so long. Short notice. And I just left and I just started this on my own now.
Well, it worked out very well for the both of you.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. I believe all in all, rezeki lah. I guess because I really
Rezeki tak salah alamat
I guess so lah. I didn't expect it to honestly to grow this big. Honestly lah, like I just wanted to like do it just because. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just
Yeah, because I just wanted to do it just for something extra. I want to help people. Yeah,
maybe that thought.
That
you
intention.
Had, the intention you had, maybe I want to help people. That's the intention you had.
Yeah.
That brought you this far. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah for that.
But why did you drag your husband inside this?
Okay, so for herself, because she actually mentioned that a few of her clients wanted for their husbands. So she got the idea like, why not I join her to do sideline? So I was like, actually like good idea. So like can earn extra income. Why not? So
customers were insisting, it's okay, you can do my husband, I don't mind.
Like macam lain je.
No. Hijama, she said like,
yeah.
it's okay, you don't have to have body contact, right? I'll be right beside you, right? Then I'm like, so sorry, I'm not comfortable with that.
Okay.
So I actually went for the course also. I picked up. Then after that, I went for my appointments also. Then actually I noticed like I saw the benefits of it, like people like recovering from certain ailments, like recovering from certain conditions. I was like, wow, this is like really nice. And I feel a sense of fulfillment, I guess. Like from my previous job, I feel like, oh, this is like nice to help people. So that's why I did
the same thought.
yeah, exactly. So like I was juggling for 6-7 months, working full time. After I just quit full time and I pursued this for full time.
Yeah, he quit 24 hours.
Oh, so he was the one who quit 24
Yeah,
hours, not you.
Yeah.
He quit 24 hours. I was like, let's go. He like, sure.
But Alhamdulillah, that you guys are doing very well. Actually, I came through your profiles and everything. I see, wow, you guys are doing very well. I was thinking, how come I didn't know about y'all earlier? The person whom I actually... Okay, one more thing that I want to say that I had this thinking that whenever we go for urut or whenever we go for Bekam, there's this face that we always see, Pakcik.
Yeah.
But you guys are very young.
Yeah, just imagine I started at 22.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was 22. So like when I got a customer coming and laughing at me. It's like, so young do this already.
Well, young cannot do it.
Yeah,
What
this is
the fuck
makcik
got to do with
This
all
is
this?
makcik job. Why are you doing this?
I think maybe she's worried or she's scared that you took
Yeah,
her job.
cocok habis kena salah tempat.
Yeah, and then people sorry.
Yeah,
People also don't like at first they didn't put trust in us also because we are so young. It's like, do you know how to do this? Do you know what's in it? Like, do you know what's the process? I'm like, but then I like when people ask me questions because I will answer them. Wah, then they all like, okay,
So when
hands
you
down.
do
Mic drop.
Bekam, so like this type of people, when you do Bekam, you hit the head one time. It's a massage.
Never.
So guys,
Tak lah, pakai cocok kat dia punya point yang salah tu.
so it's true that everyone over here has this thinking that when it comes to urut and this kind of thing, it should be a pakcik.
Usually,
But I think you guys proved us wrong.
This is Nurul Huda Podcast, your weekly dosage of interesting and inspiring stories.